Reverend Perry Overstreet, associate at Mount Road, under his father's administration.
Amen. We thank Reverend Burke for that word on today, telling you to be prepared for that overflow.
Yeah.
Glad for the opportunity to be here on today. Glad for Reverend Burke inviting me.
Yeah.
I do have my godmother here, and I also have my wife here on today.
Have mercy.
So they're right down that row. Wave your hand.
All right.
Amen. We got married on February 2nd, so
That's right.
All right. Let me keep on going. All right. If you have your Bible, will you please turn to Luke, the 15th chapter. Luke, the 15th chapter.
15.
Verse number 8. We're starting at verse number 8. Says, or what woman having 10 silver coins, if she loses one coin, does not light a lamp, sweep the house and search carefully until she finds it. And when she has found it, she calls her friends and neighbors together, saying, "Rejoice with me, for I have found the piece which I lost."
Yes, sir.
Likewise, I say to you, there is joy in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents. Look at your neighbor, say, "Neighbor, lost by accident."
Lost by accident.
Lost by accident.
Come on with it.
If you be honest, I understand that y'all are young right now.
Yes.
But if you get older, as you grow older in age, you'll begin to lose some things along the way.
Yeah.
See, a lot of us lose our keys and wallets and cell phone money. And then if you want to get personal, you lose your jobs and houses, family and friends. Some people lose their way or lose your soul, but it's easy to get lost on accident. See, if you imagine here's Jesus beginning to talk to the people who are in his midst. He's talking to, it says, the tax collectors and then the sinners. But then somehow the Pharisees ended up here in the midst. And Jesus began to explain to them why he hung out with who he hung out with.
Yes, sir.
And so don't get it twisted. As a Christian, you need to do your duty to hang out with the ones who are lost in the world.
Yes, sir.
So don't get it twisted, because we all could be lost.
Amen.
But if it were not for the grace of God, he came down through 42 generations and saved us. So you're just a sinner saved by grace.
Yes, sir.
So don't dare look down when there's somebody who might be lost on accident.
Have mercy.
Here it is. It's that this woman, she's in her house. She's in her house and she's searching. See, she's agitated. She's worried. She's beginning to think about all of this stuff that she worked for. Even though she had 10 pieces of silver, she lost one. So she got 9 left. But still, she's worried because she put all of her earnings into this. She worked so hard for this one piece of silver. See, you'll understand it once you begin to work for something. Because it's not something that somebody gives to you, but it's more valuable when you work for it. Watch this. So her labor was in vain if she had misplaced the coin. So here it is. It says that here it is. Jesus was the same way. God was the same way. When he created humans and created humanity, here it is that somehow, when Adam and Eve sinned in the garden, the things that he had worked to make good and create was now lost.
Yes, sir.
But how here it is that he had to send somebody. Even though he did so much good, somehow humanity went astray. So the second point is don't waste your value. Here it is that somehow, nobody plans to be lost, but somehow, by accident, somehow we all get lost along the way. Each person, I believe, if you go to a crack house, you go to a corner, everybody has some dreams and some plans, but somehow or another we went astray and got lost.
Yes, sir.
So here it is, this woman had this one coin that was valuable, but she lost this one coin, so it wasn't doing her any good. And so now, since it's lost, it has no value. See, it's is valuable, but it cannot be used as long as it's lost.
Sure enough.
And so you got to be careful sometimes the way you look at other people, because it could have been you in that situation. So this coin had value, and saying that she began to be panicked, and she began to sweep because she needed to find this thing in order to be able to use it.
Yes,
And so here it is, this guy named Les Brown, he began to talk and said the place you want to find some dreams of the most potential, you got to go to the graveyard. If you want to think about it, it's uncured people who had cures that they could have come up with, people who had dreams and plans, but now they're dead and it cannot be fulfilled because they're dead.
Go ahead, boy.
So here it is, and I said this woman, she began to sweep and she began to look for this coin, because as long as it was lost, it was untapped potential.
Yes,
See, somebody has some potential that hasn't been tapped because you've been lost on accident. And so it said not only did she do this, but she used the light because there was no windows in the house.
Sure.
So she used the light to be able to find this coin that was lost. So here it is, that Jesus is our light somehow or another. When you were lost in your sin, aren't you glad that you found this light that was in darkness, the light that was able to guide you back to Him? He shone a light in the room. And this final point, you got to create the atmosphere for the lost. Not only did she light a candle, not only did she begin to look, but she also began to sweep. So there's somebody, you got to realize that your environment is dirty around you.
Yes, sir.
Your environment has not been the best. So in order for me to be found again, I got to create an atmosphere for the lost. So she began to sweep, and she began to clean. And as she began to clean, it said that she found the coin that she had lost. And not only that, but it said she invited her friends over.
Yeah.
And she began to throw a party, because now this value that I had lost, now that it's found, I can use it now. Is there anybody here that's glad that when you were lost by accident, that God sent His Son down? He showed you grace and He showed you mercy. And He tapped into the potential that was on the inside of you. Don't you ever let nobody tell you because of the color of your skin or because of your gender that you can't do something. But because you were beautifully and wonderfully created, God gave His grace to you. And now your potential can be used to be able to do something great for Him. Aren't you glad that over 2,000 years ago, that when He went up to the cross, when He was nailed in His hand and nailed in His feet, He thought about a dirty